What's up, C here, we're back with another MRE ration review. Today I got a long range patrol food packet. This is menu 11, scrambled eggs and bacon pieces. Now this is really cool because these are like the meal cold weathers, but they're more designed for long range patrol, obviously. So for that long range distance, the freeze dried to help reduce the weight, and there's a couple other cool changes in there as well. So let's bust this open and see what we got. All right, I'm not sure of the year on these, so I'm excited to see what the actual year production date is. And then it's also got the peelable seal. You can see it's got the long range patrol on the side. It's called a food packet, not an MRE, because the food's got to be prepared. And also I got this from Black Dog Bob, so special thanks to him for letting me check it out. It's got the peelable seal at the top. Worked out really good. And these were made by the Warnick Company. Alright. First thing we got, some nut raisin mix. See if we can find a production date. So 3322, so maybe a 2013. So they're not too old. We got an accessory kit. And the accessory kit is actually is designated for the LRP. And I'll show you why in a moment. We got a spoon. And this is a breakfast menu, so it's got some breakfast items, and gotta love breakfast. We got the fig bar. Oh man, that's a hearty pouch. Instant oatmeal maple brown sugar. Look at the size of that pouch. Okay, here's the main. The scrambled eggs with bacon pieces. I believe it's made by Mountain House. Yep, it's Oregon Freeze Dry Company, so that's really cool. Then the drinks. So we have a beverage-based orange powder, and it's got formulation C. So I'm not sure what that is, but this is another reason they're LRP drinks. Kind of similar to the First Strike, is you can just mix them up in these pouches, which I will. And we have a cocoa beverage powder, so you don't have to worry about carrying cups or anything like that. Okay, this is the LRP accessory kit, and I'm still researching these, so still trying to learn from them. But this is a really cool thing I've seen. It actually has 2 toilet papers. Gonna need those on the go. It has a Tabasco sauce, pack of matches. Got some coffee type 3 and some sugar. Got a creamer, some salt, and the moist towelette and some gum. Okay, so I got my nut raisin mix, the fig bar. I'm mixing that up. Got the water warming up on the stove for the scrambled eggs, the maple brown sugar, and I'll just eat that out of the pouch. Same with that too. And then as far as the coffee and cocoa, I'm going to make a mochaccino because any chance I get to make these, I tried to make them because they're awesome. So total amount of water I'm going to be warming up is 24 ounces. And then I'll need the another 8 ounces or 12 ounces for the orange drink. I'm going to mix up the orange beverage-based orange powder. Comes in this nice little container. Just rip at the top. It's got the Ziploc at the top. And we'll drop in the water, give it a shake, and then let it sit. It's 12 ounces of water. We're going to go on and open up our fig bar. These things only get better with age. Looks like it's stored pretty well. A little bit broken up. And this is the nut raisin mix. Just going to take a handful of that right now. It's looking pretty good. Some really nice nut raisin mix. You got the peanuts, the raisins, the walnuts, all come together really well. And said just maybe a little bit more salt, roasted flavor, and they'd be perfect. Okay, the hot water is ready to go. So I'll be taking the coffee, throwing it right into the cocoa beverage powder mix. And it works out really well because you just throw it in there dry, add the hot water, give it a shake, and it mixes up really good. Make sure the coffee's all right. Everything's been looking good as far as this must have been stored pretty good. Well, it's got a little bit of dry mold, but maybe. See that little bit right there? It's like maybe just starting, but I think it'll be all right. Okay, once you get your coffee added to your cocoa beverage powder, you add the hot water, and I'm shooting for about 8 ounces. And be careful filling these bags full of hot water because it'll definitely be hot and it's not thermal protected. I didn't see any tear notch on the maple brown sugar oatmeal, so I'm just going to cut a spot at the top. Now we have the majority of the bag to mix it and eat it. Smells really good. Just add the 8 ounces of hot water. I'm probably going to add about 7 ounces, just a little less water so it's a little thicker, because I like my oatmeal thicker. Same with adding hot water. Definitely burn your fingers. Hold it to the top. Okay, now it's on the bacon. Again, I'm not sure if there's tear notches, but we're just going to cut the top. Definitely be careful how you rip that open, because I got a little crazy and I took it down a little bit too low. So I don't know. Might have to just do my best with what I got. So I went to cut it and actually ripped down the seam. So we'll just add our, I believe it's 8 ounces of hot water. I'm again going to add less, because I don't want to have to drain the water out of the eggs. Okay, it's time to try the fig bar. Let's try this little piece right here. Fig bar is great. I mean, it has a nice rich flavor, and like I said, the crystallization and all that stuff from being a little bit older only enhances the flavor, because I've had fresh fig bars and I don't really like them, but I like the fig bars out of rations, the older ones, so it's really interesting. Smells ready to go. It didn't take long at all. Go ahead and cut it down a little bit so it's easier to eat. Oh yeah, it's looking real good. Still very warm. Perfect consistency, nice maple flavor, and the oats just like have a nice little crunch to them. They're not soft, but they're not hard, so it's perfect blend for me. There's just, you know, can't go wrong with this, having one of these in the breakfast menus. Okay, I'm going to try the orange drink powder. Give it a good mix. It's really nice having these containers, because I think you can mix up your drink better. Obviously, you just shake it, and it, you know, it helps it with the clumps and all that stuff. And an orange drink goes perfect with breakfast. Beverage-based powder orange, perfect breakfast drink, goes perfect with anything. I'm not sure what the formulation C is, but it's really strong orange flavor, and it's very enjoyable. Okay, it's now time to try the cocoa beverage powder with the coffee added to make a mochaccino. Always be careful drinking hot fluids out of these bags. It is hard to gauge and easy to burn yourself, just like your hands. So yeah, I got the right amount of water in that. That's a perfect blend between the nice cocoa flavor and very slight hint of the coffee, and you're getting the caffeine, so it's really nice mixture. Again, perfect for breakfast. I mean, this is the absolute one of my favorite breakfast menus right off the bat. Okay, it's time to try the eggs. And I don't have to cut it down because I already cut it down too far. I'm hoping they reconstitute okay. They look all right. And it's not a lot of water, so I think I got the mixture almost perfect. Sometimes if you add the full amount, or I'm telling you right now, if you add the full amount of water, you'll have water to drip off your eggs, and that is not the best. You lose that flavor. So let's try it out. Well, that turned out perfectly. That's you got to find the right mixture, because if you don't put enough water in it, then you'll get crunchy eggs. But these eggs reconstitute perfectly. There's not extra water in them, and the flavor is all right there. Now I'm going to add the hot sauce, because you've got Tabasco and you got eggs and bacon. It just enhances the flavor. I'm going to put it all in there and just mix it up. Tabasco, scrambled eggs with bacon. Oh yeah, Tabasco only enhances the flavor. Adds a nice little kick of spice, and then just blends perfectly with the eggs and bacon. Now it's time to get that breakfast mega bite. Done similar to this, like these breakfast menus. I've had the older versions, newer versions, and they have similar components, but some are different. When the RCWs I had, I put the fig bar in the oatmeal, but the oatmeal was strawberry, and then it didn't have, I don't think it had the nut raisin mix. So we're going to break up the fig bar, because this is how I'd eat this all day. Mix that fig bar in there, and then put the nut raisin mix in there for that crunch. And that way you just got one pouch, getting all the calories, getting everything in one shot. Getting that breakfast mega bite. Now that's an awesome breakfast mega bite. Now biggest thing is the fig bar definitely enhances flavor, but adding the crunch from the nut raisin mix, that was fantastic. Absolutely perfect breakfast. I'm going to go and finish this up, and we'll talk more final thoughts. Okay, so final thoughts on the Long Range Patrol food packet, menu 11, scrambled eggs and bacon pieces. I really enjoy breakfast menus. This is just another one to add to the list. Perfect setup. I really enjoyed the maple oatmeal, the nut raisin mix, the fig bar. It all comes together really well. And then the breakfast with the scrambled eggs and bacon pieces, if you get the right amount of water in there, it comes out perfect. You add the Tabasco, it's even better. And then the orange drink, perfect for breakfast. And I love having the cocoa beverage powder and adding the coffee to it to make that mochaccino. overall fantastic breakfast. I've had the Meal Cold Weather breakfast skillet. That one's hard to beat, but this one's definitely a contender. And this was from 2013, I believe, so everything held up really well. But I was really excited to try this because I didn't think I would be able to try this the long range patrol food packet, but glad I did. So that's all I got now. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.